Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher were before Ashton and his Diddy partying. You got Ashton Kutcher in love with Mila Kunis on that 70s show. Then they break up for absolutely no reason after he starts hanging out with Diddy. Then he marries Demi Moore. He replenished himself by doing inappropriate things with their daughters. I'm glad, I'm sure you're glad, like Bruce Willis has dementia right now.
Oh.
Went right back to Mila though. He went right back to where he wanted to be.
You know, age appropriate.
Not even age appropriate. Then there's the Danny Masterson connection too, who Vlad, if I am correct, and Ashton Kutcher both vouch for. These are weird people.
Mila Kunis, former model and actress, has filed for divorce after nearly a decade of marriage. Her friendship with Ashton Kutcher began in the early 2000s when he was hosting his prank show, Punk'd. Around the same time, Sean Diddy Combs, known for his extravagant personality, made it a point to stay on Ashton's radar to avoid being pranked. Ashton has shared stories about his long-standing friendship with Diddy, including a memorable run they went on that revealed Diddy's fiercely competitive nature. Over the years, Ashton attended numerous parties hosted by Diddy, solidifying their connection. However, recent developments have cast a shadow over Diddy's public image. He was arrested in New York on serious charges, including racketeering and conspiracy. While Diddy pleaded not guilty, a judge denied him bail, escalating the case. He is currently being held at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, awaiting trial for allegations of trafficking, racketeering, and other illicit activities related to exploitation. The shocking accusations have sent waves through the media, leaving fans questioning Diddy's actions and scrutinizing Ashton's close ties with him. As more details emerge, the controversy continues to grow.
So there are now rumors that Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis are going to be breaking up amid all the stress and scandal of what's going on with P. Diddy. If you remember, Ashton was really good friends with P. Diddy, and they did interviews together where Ashton talked about how much he loved going to Diddy's parties, but he did things there that he couldn't talk about. Also, there's a huge chance that Ashton is going to be called in to testify against Diddy, and they've even been seen taking their kids on separate vacations, so it kind of looks like maybe they're not doing so well, and this might be part of their separation. And I'm sure that we all still remember all the backlash that they got for writing the judge asking for leniency for their friend Danny Masterson after he'd been convicted of sexually assaulting multiple women. Anytime that we talk about Ashton, everybody always jumps to his defense and says, oh, he did work with that place for the human trafficking. You can build a million bridges. Nobody's ever going to call you a bridge builder. But if all of your friends are perverts, weirdos, and human traffickers, there's something going on inside you. So we'll see how all that goes real soon.
Over the years, Ashton Kutcher has been cryptic in interviews, teasing wild nights and outrageous stories from Diddy's infamous parties without ever spilling the full details. In one interview, when asked directly about those legendary gatherings, Ashton hesitated before admitting, "I really can't share that one. I'm cycling through the stories in my head, but I honestly can't tell any of them." His evasive response only added to the mystique surrounding Diddy's extravagant events.
What do you have here, Rob? What clip is this with Kutcher?
So this is Ashton Kutcher. He was on the Hot Ones.
Go ahead. No, it's okay.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote. If you have one, yeah.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. Can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them. There was one moment, so it's not really a party story, but our relationship was really bizarre. So it started over Punk'd, because he was like, yo,
don't punk
you
me.
can't punk me. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. Everybody's on the table. He's like, not me, I'm off the table. And so that started our conversation. We became fast friends, and we used to just hang out, watch football together.
This question only fueled further suspicion. What was Ashton really hiding? With Diddy's arrest dominating headlines, people have begun revisiting Ashton's old interviews, scrutinizing his hesitation to discuss Diddy's legendary parties. Many now believe he may have known more than he let on. Around the same time, Mila Kunis filed for divorce, adding another layer of intrigue to the unfolding scandal. The media is left questioning what secrets Ashton and Diddy may have been keeping, and the timing feels too messy to ignore. As speculation grows, Ashton Kutcher, long associated with Hollywood's wild parties and rumored shady dealings, has faced accusations of potential involvement in Diddy's controversies. Some speculate that Ashton may have found himself in compromising situations, revelations that allegedly blindsided Mila. Rumors of tapes from Diddy's notorious no-holds-barred bashes have only intensified the drama, suggesting there may be more explosive details yet to emerge.
Ashton Kutcher was once loved by the public, but he's had a lot of scandals last year, and now he's being absolutely destroyed over P. Diddy. There's been some backlash to Ashton Kutcher due to his on-screen romance with Mila Kunis when she was 14 years old and he was 19 when they were doing That 70s Show together. That's because Ashton Kutcher revealed during his first kiss with Mila Kunis he used his tongue without her permission because Danny Masterson bet him $20 he wouldn't. Then in the early 2000s, when marketing the movie Cheaper by the Dozen, he made a joke about his 15-year-old co-star saying she was in the club of people America can't wait to turn 18. He also joked at the same time the Olsen twins were also on that list because they had 6 countdown clocks for their 18th birthday. Now Ashton Kutcher's getting a new criticism over his friendship with P. Diddy, which began 20 years ago when P. Diddy appeared on his show Punk'd on MTV. Now because of the P. Diddy arrest, there's been a resurfaced interview with Ashton Kutcher on the show Hot Ones where he said P. Diddy's one of his best friends and he loved partying with him but couldn't say the details of the party for legal reasons. This is the same P. Diddy who's known for having parties with underage girls that he gave drugs to and was also known for abusing. Ashton Kutcher was aware of the allegations and still called him one of his best friends. So solid friend list, and with that I'm Charles Pro, subscribe to learn something.
Insiders revealed that the tapes allegedly exposed a side of Ashton Kutcher that Mila Kunis could no longer ignore. While Mila had stood by Ashton through thick and thin, these revelations were reportedly the final straw. Once seen as one of Hollywood's most rock-solid couples, their marriage began to unravel when the tapes surfaced, feeling to Mila like the ultimate betrayal. Mila had already weathered one major scandal involving Ashton, but his connection to Diddy's notorious lifestyle, especially amidst Diddy's serious legal troubles, proved too much. Insiders suggest that the tapes revealed Ashton's involvement in Diddy's wild escapades, leaving Mila no choice but to file for divorce. Sources say this decision wasn't entirely unexpected, as the mounting scandals had already put immense strain on their relationship. Diddy's arrest and the resurfacing of those tapes only made things worse. By the time the FBI allegedly brought the tapes to Mila's attention, she was ready to walk away. Meanwhile, Ashton's reputation took a significant hit. Still reeling from backlash over his and Mila's controversial support of convicted actor Danny Masterson, Ashton faced further scrutiny. Public outrage intensified, as many questioned how the couple could stand by someone convicted of heinous crimes. Adding to the fire, Ashton stepped down as chairman of Thorn, the anti-child exploitation organization he co-founded, amid mounting criticism. Many speculated this move was an attempt to protect his image, as his world was rocked by back-to-back scandals, leaving fans questioning his integrity and past actions. Mila Kunis appears to be taking decisive steps to protect herself, filing for divorce as a way to distance from the growing chaos and safeguard her image before things spiral further out of control. The news of her split from Ashton Kutcher, reportedly linked to his questionable ties to Diddy, has sent shockwaves through social media. For years, Ashton was seen as the down-to-earth, relatable star, beloved for his roles in lighthearted comedies and his advocacy for victims. However, recent scandals have tarnished his once wholesome image. Adding another layer of intrigue, Demi Moore, Ashton's ex-wife, has also been drawn into the conversation, with some speculating about the actor's alleged connections to darker dealings, including ties to Diddy's infamous world. The rumors have raised unsettling questions about Ashton's involvement in activities that could further damage his reputation. Social media is ablaze as fans and critics alike try to piece together the truth behind these shocking revelations.
Addiction is in the history of my family.
We all know Demi's life hasn't been a walk in the park. She grew up around addiction and trauma, and she's been open about how she once saved her mom from an overdose. That kind of experience sticks with you, and fans are wondering if her own battles with addiction made her more vulnerable to the Hollywood crowd she found herself around. When Demi married Ashton Kutcher, her struggle with sobriety reached a breaking point. After 20 years of staying sober, she felt pressured to fit in with Ashton's younger lifestyle. She even admitted in her memoir that on a trip to Mexico, Ashton convinced her to break her sobriety.
The recent arrest of Sean Diddy Combs has ignited speculation about the depth of Hollywood's ties to scandal. With Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore finding themselves pulled into the controversy, Ashton's connections to Diddy and Danny Masterson have already caused public backlash. But now, rumors are swirling that Demi Moore may have also been part of Diddy's infamous no-holds-barred parties. Attorney Tony Busby has claimed to have explosive footage from these parties that could implicate top Hollywood stars, including Demi. The tapes, allegedly containing scenes of illegal activities and shocking behavior, could send ripples through the industry, potentially toppling major names. Busby's hints about hidden cameras capturing compromising moments have fueled widespread speculation, leaving many wondering what really happened behind closed doors. Demi's past interviews, where she has spoken candidly about painful moments in her life, are now being re-examined in light of these allegations. Fans are questioning whether her relationship with Ashton and his close bond with Diddy may have drawn her deeper into this scandalous world than anyone suspected. When Demi and Ashton first began dating, they were a power couple, attending countless Hollywood events together. But now, whispers about Demi's presence at Diddy's wild gatherings have cast a shadow on her legacy. As the scandal deepens, the spotlight has also turned to Ashton, whose laughter and nervous demeanor in past interviews about Diddy's parties are being scrutinized. Questions are mounting. What did Ashton see at these events? What has he been hiding? And could his name be linked to the tapes? Diddy's legal troubles, including allegations of illegal activities and underage guests at his parties, are escalating rapidly. If Busby's evidence holds up, the fallout could be catastrophic, drawing in other high-profile figures who may have been involved. The stakes couldn't be higher. For Demi Moore, whose legacy is now at risk, the revelations from these tapes could redefine her public image forever. For Ashton, whose reputation is already under fire, any connection to the tapes could create a media firestorm. As fans and critics await the potential release of this footage, it's clear that Hollywood's most guarded secrets might not stay hidden for much longer. This unfolding saga could be one of the most explosive scandals the industry has ever seen.